Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to answer all of the who should you choose questions I got in my prior video. I'm going to try to do this every other morning, try to fit it in right before my stream, which starts at 10 a.m. Guys, if you ever have any questions you want answered immediately, just hop into my Twitch channel and I'll answer it live when I'm playing. Again, I start at 10 a.m. Eastern time until about 4 p.m. Eastern time, Monday to Friday. On the weekends, it's whatever. So make sure you check out Twitch. The streams have been bumping. A lot of it's been because of all you guys from YouTube. So I do appreciate it. So let's get into yesterday's questions again. All you've got to do is subscribe. This video, I'm not going to do it, but you want to make sure you turn on public subscribers. It's in your YouTube settings, and that's how I'm going to sort the videos. That way I can prove that, you know, you're a subscriber. That's all I ask for you, and I'll go through as many questions as I can. You guys gave me over 100 comments on the first video, which is just bananas. But again, the support you guys have showed me is absolutely nuts. So let's get into the first couple questions here, guys. Again, I don't know what format I'm going to do, but for this one, I'm just going to stick to what works. So I'm just going to throw up the comment. Nick says Ethan says first. Good job. All right, let's get into the first question. Michael T. Keith or Yandel? I'm going with line A in the other pack. This is a common question, so this is the veteran synergy cards. I would go with Keith because it's harder to find a right-handed defenseman than a left, so I would go with Keith. Next is the only Zeets. Best cheap forward, 81 or lower. Fiala is fast at 81. That is correct. Also, look at the 82 Teuvo Teravainen. Very, very good card and also very fast. Next up, we've got Ryan. If you want to play tonight, yeah, the New Zealand trick. McIves, Doughty or Carlson? First of all, I cannot stand Drew Doughty as a player and a Sharks fan. And also in this game, Carlson is one of the best, if not the best, right-handed defenseman currently. So go with Carlson. After that, we've got J.K. Wright, 30K for 86 McKinnon. Gotta love. PS would never seen that on Xbox. He's talking about how I was able to snag McKinnon for 30K off the market. Very, very good price, but he's going for about 80, and it'll probably jump up a little bit because of everyone coming onto the game after the beta. Riley Levesque, you're my favorite content creator for Hut. Keep up the good work, man. I appreciate that, my dude. Yeah, it's Big Mark. Marchand or Rantanen for right wing, considering speed is more valuable this year around. I cannot stand Marchand. Marchand cards always feel crap to me. Rantanen is a little bit slower. If you can pair him with a fast guy on the other side, Rantanen still has a place. I think I really want to stress this, guys. I've been talking about how speed is the most important, and it is on the wing for offense, but in the defensive zone, it is just like NHL 20. You are not going to get the puck back very easily with small players. So if you have the choice between fast and big, you know, obviously the faster player right now is kind of the meta, and it's going to help you score. But defensively, it's going to be extremely difficult. So if you can get someone who's fast and big, that's obviously the best. That's why Mario Lemieux is better than Gretzky. Colin Kavanagh, I already have a decent top 6. Would you recommend Subban for my pre-order choice or picking Line A like everyone else? Honest to God, I have a stacked team. If you guys saw my last video, I'm going to go Subban because, again, right defense is just so hard to come by, and he is very fast, so I'm going to pick him. The Line A, though, is nuts regardless, so you can't go wrong. It's just easier to find right-handed forwards, in my opinion, than defensemen. Next question. What is your recommendation for a first goalie? Honestly, whoever you can get, guys, don't think of goalie as a crutch. It is your last thing, and I'm talking about you do all of your forwards, all of your defensemen, then you worry about a goaltender. Your defense and how you play the game is going to dictate 90% of how your goaltender plays. Now, if you are looking for a goaltender that I think you should target, honest to God, the Carey Price is not going for a crazy amount of money, talking like 20, 30K right now. He is one of the best goaltenders because stats in goalies matter now, especially ones that are a little bit smaller. 6 foot to 6'2" seems to be the meta, and I'm really excited to try out Patrick Waugh because I have a feeling he is going to be absolutely bananas. Benjamin Olsen, really kind of lost on what to do with icons. 2 collectibles now with an okay team of around 83 overall. Little weak on D, but generally wondering if save for 88 or 89 or get lower overall, guys. Okay, so if you've got 2 icon collectibles, you're kind of in a tough spot because obviously the question is, do you try and save 5 more? You know, you're looking at 250 more gold cards. If you're not going to rip packs, then you really need to focus on doing squad battles and rivals early on, if you can, because you'll get packs in that, and regardless if you pull anything, if you take the untradeable option, you'll be able to get a ton of fodder, just crap gold cards that you can put into sets. it's tough, man, because the 86 overall set is by far the worst in my opinion. There's some okay cards there, but nothing that you should spend it on. Doing the one, though, the 85, you could get a really bad pull on that because there's so many 85s, and you need another one to save for the 87. And the 87 set, there's some good options at forward and defense, but if you can get 3... If it's going to take you more than 2 weeks to get 7 to save for Mario or Gretzky, then I would do the 87 and then start saving up for the 88, or the 89, sorry. Viper Speeds, who do you suggest for forward penalty killers for that fourth line grinder forward role, but still decent enough to score a few here and there? All right, it's a really broad question. Again, this one's tough for me because I have a really stacked team, so I haven't really gotten into the free-to-play guys all that much, but you're looking at anyone that has really high face-offs. Prioritize face-offs over everything else. I'm talking speed, shot, everything. Look for that player that has really, really good face-offs. Ryan O'Reilly would be a great one, but again, that's going to cost quite a bit probably, or a little bit more than normal. Same with Kopitar. Anyone that has great face-offs. And then in terms of other things to look for, if you're looking for someone on penalty kill, look for guys that have high defensive awareness on forward, because again, defensive awareness is what is going to dictate intercepting passes, and we all know how hard intercepting passes is right now, so the higher the defensive awareness, the more that's going to help you. All right, Ryan Porter, appreciate your earlier video on how to best take advantage early. Do you know the times and dates the squad battles reset, the rewards are issued, and weekly reset at a certain time each week? So it is now in line. The team of the week is now the featured squad battle. So it's running Wednesday to Tuesday. So the last day should be Tuesday at 5 p.m. and then that stops, and it'll wait until Wednesday. You'll get the rewards at 5 p.m. and the new week will start. I believe so. I will come back and double check if that changes, but that's how I believe it is. All right, hi Sleeve. This one's from Kenji. Hey Sleeves, glad to see the new content growing up fast and fierce. Thank you, I appreciate that, dude. This question is geared towards collectibles. As I'm a free-to-play team builder, would you suggest focusing on making icon collectibles to go towards Mario, or gold collectibles to save towards the upcoming event? I try to grind squad battles and rivals as much as I can to help build collectibles via sets, but it still takes time and I don't want to waste a second. Thanks for all the info. Oh, it's Half Chap. Hi, Half Chap. Okay, this is going to be a common question too. The first event should be at least 2 weeks long, so you have to take into account that you're going to have 2 weeks. Now, gold collectibles, in my opinion, the icon... here's the thing. The icon collectibles that you make... Now it is the way that it is working is that you make a bronze icon collectible. But last year there was a normal master icon, and then there was a gold master icon that came out way later in the year that boosted it all the way up to like 96 and above. Now that there's bronze, silver, and gold, it means that we're going to get that middle release of icons. So that means that those master icons you make now are still going to be usable basically throughout the entire year because of that silver release that's coming up. So if you can make Mario, he's the best player. And I haven't seen the stats on the new 89s for Litter Grit, but regardless, Mario Lemieux is still going to be the best, if not the best, one of the top like 3, just because of his size, speed, and shot. So keep that in mind. I would make the icons. I would go and get Mario, especially because it's a 7-day cooldown. If you are able to, maybe pull a ton and you're able to make Wayne as well. McKinnon or Draisaitl? McKinnon, easy. Throw him on the wing. McKinnon normally is a garbage card who just cannot seem to do what his stats indicate. I used him a little bit this year. The meta fits him a lot more. He's nothing crazy to me, but his speed is noticeable in this game, which is nice. Ollie Haynes. Hey, No Sleeves, I am No Money Spent, and I did the James Neal team build set. Very underwhelming. I said this in my video. I hope you watch. I wish you would have watched it beforehand. Looking for a left defender. Who should I buy off the market for about 40K? Should I do a different team build, and if so, who? Okay, guys, like I said, the James Neal plays a lot worse than his stats indicate. There are some cards out there that just do that. And again, that's subjective, okay? But I have a stacked team, okay? So this is the thing that's different for me. I have the best team, basically. And when I say a player isn't good, it doesn't mean that he's garbage. And if you put James Neal on your first line because you're a good player, or even if you're average, he's probably going to be your focal point and you'll think that he's better than he is. I'm comparing him to all the other best cards around his range, right? That's why I'm just trying to get you guys to understand that the cost involved for James Neal does not fit the results, in my opinion. He just does not play up to his stats. Now, he does have Howitzer, so he's always going to have value because that team synergy, or that player synergy, is unbelievable. In terms of 40K for a left-handed defender, man, I wish you would have said right-handed because Carlson's going for about 40K. The left-handed defenders, like, you know who I really like is Goss Despair, but he's so cheap, so that's not 40K. If you've got 40K, I would save up and maybe grab Hedman, because the other options, the other top options at lefty are like Paul Coffey, Chris Pronger, those kinds of guys. So I would save up. If I would put Goss Despair there, he's really fast. That would be my first option, and then just to hold you over, and then try and save up for one of those big guys. Ethan Down, should I spend 40K on an icon collectible to open up the 85 overall set or buy an 85 overall base card? Buy Steven Stamkos. He's going for 50 to 60K right now. It might change because of everyone coming out, and I have a feeling that the higher end cards are going to go up in price. But Stamkos is a really good card and has Howitzer, so he's been gross for me. And the 85, if you open up an icon set, you might get someone not very good. Like the only 85s, there's a few that I really like, Gartner, Modano, for example, but you could get someone really bad, so I would go with Steven Stamkos. Should I save for McDavid or the 88 set for Lafleur? Oh, that's a tough question. The smarter play is to save for Lafleur because you're going to have him all year. McDavid's going to get re-releases and his value is going to drop because it's a base card, but base McDavid is the best card in the game, in my opinion, right now. Like, I use him, and I have him and Lafleur on the same line, and McDavid is my finisher. He is just absolutely bananas. I'm super happy about it too because it's finally an NHL game where the best cards are the best cards. They're both amazing, but they're both left and righty, so keep that in mind. But I save up for Lafleur. It's a smarter idea. It's a smarter play. All right, from Nick Nangle, Giroux or Pasta? I love Deeks, but value shooting a little bit more. I would go Pasta. He's a very, very good card in NHL 21. Does anyone know when did we get the packs for the Grade 8 edition? I believe you should have gotten that tonight at launch or the 16th at the latest. Nicholas Lidstrom or Scott Needlemeyer? I would go Lidstrom. Icon or gold collectible? Icon collectible right now, in my opinion. They are going to drop, guys. So what's happening right now is that everyone's trying to get icon collectibles because there's no event yet. So everyone that just got the game on pre-order is going to be starving for icon collectibles. But then the second Friday hits, it's going to flip, and golds are going to go way up, and icons are going to drop a little bit. So keep that in mind. But again, like I said, I would rather build an icon because he's going to be upgradable throughout the year. Draisaitl or Malkin? I like Malkin. I do like Malkin's build in this game as well. But Draisaitl is a good card. I would go Malkin. And he's kind of cheap for a left-handed winger. Am I the only one saddened by the fact that you have every best player available before the game is even released? There is better players. But no, man, don't be saddened by it, dude. This is why this is the content I make all year round. I want to be able to tell you guys what cards are good, so I'll bite the bullet and throw up the money. Edubs is good comment. Thank you. Just packed McKinnon for my starter pack. Should I keep him or sell him? If he sells for 70K, I don't know who for 70K I'd rather buy. I would sell him. If you can sell him for enough to buy Stamkos, Stamkos is better because he has Howitzer. Kane or Johnny Hockey? Ooh, I like Kane. Is anybody else not able to play HUD during the trial? It won't open packs and freezes my game. It reinstall. That fixes it. Coffey or Lidstrom? Coffey is the best left-handed defenseman in the game. Who would you pick, Sagan or Pasta for the wing? Dude, Sagan is a gross card. I would go Sagan. He is a very, very good base card this year. Brodeur or 84 Murray for goaltender? Go Brodeur. It's better. Like, just cooler. It's not going to be a huge difference. I like the fact that you can use smaller goalies. Go Brodeur. Noah Halston, who would you choose between 88 Lafleur and 89 Lemieux? Is the 2 extra icon collectibles worth it for Lemieux? Yes, because you can put him on center. Always have more versatility. Lafleur is the better winger, but Lemieux is one of the best centers in the game. From Nicholas, love your content, bro. Thank you, man. From ABG Extreme, I'm thinking about doing the set for the Blake Wheeler when he comes out. What do you think he'll be worth it in the long run, or should I go for someone else? The Blake Wheeler one I'm a little interested in because, again, he's so valuable from last year. Big, huge player. He's probably going to have a good shot. It's all going to depend on his speed because speed on the wings is the meta. Now, in the defensive zone, he's going to be really valuable. I think Panarin might be more interesting. I'm curious. It's all going to depend, man. I would just wait, and I'll get back to you when the set comes out. Alex J, how do you get all these players and do 22 games of squad battles in 10 hours of trial? I threw all of the money I'm investing in the year and my team in the opening weekend as to try it out and see if it has more value, and I have the full game because I'm an EA game changer. From Pyro Fire, hey man, excited for you to start this series at the beginning of the game. I watched your video of best icons to choose, and I did the 85 after making Lemieux, and I took Richard. Not a bad play. Low-key, I love this card on the right wing with the speed and defensive play. I just wanted your opinion on the player. Side note, who would you choose between Stamkos or Sagan? Both have the same synergy, and I have one spot open the right-handed shot with the synergy. I like Stamkos, but either are fine, whatever's cheaper in my opinion. I haven't been able to play with the Richard just yet. So I can't really give you a good opinion on it. But again, in the defensive zone, he might have a hard time getting the puck back, but if you're excelling with him, that's awesome. Bobby Boucher, I would have subbed, but you paid for your team real money. So sad. Never pay the digital microtrans vomit. This is what I do for a living, and it's just an investment. Ricky Music, love this channel since NHL 17. Yo, an OG, let's go, man. When you were telling us how to rip piss missiles, watch your Twitch often too, but never chat. I love the content and continue to ride. Ricky, I appreciate that, man. That is awesome to hear. Guy Lafleur or wait and get Lemieux? Man, this is going to come up a lot. Go and get Lemieux because you'll have a center, man. Having a center that has over 80 faceoffs early on that's elite is very hard to come by. There's not a lot of good players that have good faceoffs early on in the game. Andrew Smith, I got Lafleur, my 88, said, is it worth to try again for Beliveau? I'm leaning no. No, do not. Once you get Lafleur, start trying to get save up for the 87 to try and get Paul Coffey, or save up to get the other Lemieux or Gretzky. Hey dude, brand new to Hut, what's a reroll? Okay, so a reroll is basically if you go into the upgrade sets, there's a set there that allows you to trade in 8 silver players for 2 gold players, or 8 gold players for 2 gold players that have one that's over 80 overall. I would not recommend doing the gold reroll, guys. It is not worth it in my opinion. Do the silver reroll though, because silver cards are just, you get a ton of them. I would honestly sell them if you could. I made a ton of money just selling all my silvers because rerolls are so rare, but at least you get a shot at a good player by doing the silver reroll, and you get 2 golds that you could then use in sets later on for collectibles. But, yeah. All right, from Paulie Lentiel, take Gretz or Mario, 1 endurance. Early in the year, you want to have 4 great lines if you're going to want to play your best player, often with more energy. Gretz will pull on average about 2 more minutes of ice time every game, considering his line mates also have good endurance as well. 2, speed. Yes, Mario has better skating stats, but size doesn't reflect it. I have zoomed by Mario with Jack Hughes multiple times so far. I do believe Gretz is the faster skater and will be faster when both max out as gold icons. Offense. Gretz, hands down, is the better offensive stats early zone play, and you don't really have to worry too much about defensive forwards this early into the game. Most two-way forwards are good enough for now. And lastly, 4, team building. There are multiple good right-handed icons right now and base cards that are right-handed. Lafleur, Gartner, Giroux, Sagan, Ovi, Cover, Laine, when compared to left-handed players. Right now, the majority are just speedsters, so it's best to get a very skilled lefty ASAP. Hey, man, if that's your opinion, absolutely, that's fine. Lemieux is by far the better player in the defensive zone. It's not even close. That is why I would take him over him. But no, they are both the 2 best cards in the game, in my opinion. So if you want to go Gretzky, then you can go Gretzky. That's fine. Also, I need to mention, if you are playing them on center speed matters a lot less than wingers. So if you're playing Gretz on the wing, then I understand, because obviously he might feel a little bit faster. But no, I mean, I would still go Lemieux. But again, thank you for the content, or the question, or the statement, I guess. Ian Hardy, I pre-ordered through GameStop. Is there a way to get loyalty packs, or does it have to be through EA? I think that's through EA, unless there's a code inside the game. It's been years since I've done a physical copy pre-order. JJ Mospin, not between anyone, but you should just point out how amazing Gino is. I agree. Gino's a very, very good card. Also going for a lot less than he should based on his stats. A lot like the left-handed version of Mark Scheifele. Noah St. John, so mine is a little bit different, but if I do the 87 set, I want Lidstrom or Coffey. Coffey, no question. If I don't get them, which demon should I go for, like a ranked list? If you don't get them in the 87 set, then just wait, honestly. The left-handed side, get just a bunch of cheap, fast guys. Goss Bear, I said in the earlier question, is one that I like to target early on just because he's quick. But anyone that's fast, speed on defense is what you should prioritize early on because everyone, until you learn how to play defensively, and I'm going to have a video that will walk you through it, you will get burned by playing normal defense like you have in the last 3 games. So speed first, I would do that for left-handed defensemen. Just wait. Keep trying to get Coffee or Lidstrom. Matt York, you're correct on price. I got lucky and ripped in my first premium pack, and the dude stands on his head. Dude, it's fantastic because early on, good goaltenders will play great because stats for goaltenders are important. They determine frame by frame how fast they move on whatever stat is indicated. And because shooting stats aren't jacked up through the roof yet in HUT, a good goaltender will play very well. Price has a great speed, or great stats combined with his speed. And again, because of the cap on bigger goaltenders now, it makes the smaller guys that are under 6'5" very, very viable. And Price has been unbelievable for me so far. From Erica Mikau, who should I pick between in goal, Bishop or somebody else that is shorter? Again, I would not go with the giant guys. You could get away with it early on because while their stats are capped at 78 for a lot of their stats, there isn't a lot of guys that have higher than that. You know what I mean? Because everyone's lower overall, but I would get away from Bishop. I like Vasilevsky and Price. Save up for that. They're not very expensive. Everyone's pulling them. 3 Arc Bud. Congrats on getting 15K, man. Well deserved. Keep the great content. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. From Chris Andriotti. Hey, Sleeve, should I put my Untradable players into the gold icon or gold sets? Trying to be free to play this year. I don't have any icon collectibles or master icon players yet. Also, should I sell my tradable cards on the market to put them in sets too? Thanks for all the great content. Okay. Again, like I mentioned earlier, I think you guys should do icons. And then wait until the second week to try and get one of the Lit or Grit cards. Again, those prices are going to be so jacked up, and if you can get icon collectibles, they will upgrade throughout the year. So keep that in mind. If you're free to play, also, should I sell my tradable cards on the market? So the lower, like 83 and below overall cards are going to drop considerably this weekend because everyone is buying their packs to start their team and gotten their loyalty rewards and gotten any of the, the pre-order packs as well. So if you're talking about that, I would sell. The guys that are going to be expensive are the 85s and up because everyone is going to want them and they're just obviously not pulled as much. So now come, Monday and into next week, you're going to see a rise in prices because now everyone, is trying to get cards, and because everyone sold them for so cheap, the market will just readjust. So I would sell the guys that are high end, but keep the ones that are low end. Logan B, a bit off topic, but I bought 3 gold collectibles for 20. That is great. That is a great price. Anything under 30K, guys, you need to snipe that. Those are going to go for 50 easy. Jake Spence. Oh, yay, game just came out, and YouTubers already have unbeatable teams. What else is new? If you saw me play Mivians, he was using a absolutely trash 85 overall team, and he smacked me silly. Again, the skill will dictate more times than not who is going to win. Obviously, having a better team helps, but it is not something that, because I have a better team, I'm going to beat everyone. It's just simply not. You be better. SNC, Pronger, Lidstrom, or Needlemeyer? Ooh, I really don't like Pronger's been nice, but D2D one-timers just have been so useless, even with good shots. I don't notice Pronger's one-timer very well, but if you skate in with him and fire far side, he absolutely explodes the top part of the net. I like Lidstrom. Subban or Keith? Keith, because he'll upgrade. Anthony, I use tradable players. I use untradable players. Should I sell my tradable players for coins? Yeah, I mean, that's a smarter play. Price can't even stop a beach ball. He's terrible. I would love to see you put another goaltender in, and after 20 games, compare the save percentages between the two, because I bet it's a defensive problem. Mark Met, hey, serious question for those who happen to know. What is a Jumbo Premium Pack? Is it worth 1 gold collectible? Do not do that set. The Jumbo Premium Pack is the best pack to open. You can only open 3 every 24 hours. It is a great pack, but do not ever do that. You are trading a hope and a prayer for guaranteed 50K. So do not do that. The EA Play Sets lets you trade for it. I wish they give them details. Yeah, do not do that. It's a great pack, but don't. Patrick Lindfors, nice game. Already got a bug. that the game doesn't let me open packs or anything. Now I have to download the game again. I'm so pissed right now. Sorry, bro. It happens at launch for every game. I apologize. Have the 5 collectibles for an 88 Lafleur, but not sure if I should wait until the 89 set again and get the, for sure, Gretzky. So in short, Gretzky versus Lafleur. The safer play is to get Gretzky, and you could put him at center too. But Lafleur is better in my opinion. I would get Gretzky. If you've already got enough, then you will have. Horace, my man! When can you download it if you pre-order the game? You've already done that. It should. I deleted the trial version and downloaded it this morning. I couldn't remember. As I remember when I bought it, I chose the automatic option. Yeah, you should be able to download it now. And then we got one more from Ben Melville. Love when you go through these. Helps me combine your knowledge on stats with who fits in well and comparisons between alternate choices. Keep up the top level content, my dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So, guys, this is a long video. I hope I answered your question. I think I went through everyone there. So, same thing. If you guys want your question answered, just subscribe to my channel and then comment on this video. And I will try to do it every morning again. It depends if my workout runs long or if I've got a meeting or anything like that. But guys, if you want your question answered immediately, all you've got to do is come into my Twitch chat and ask me there live. I will go through. I always answer people live. Yeah. And I've also got something really cool in the pipeline that's going to allow you guys to get instant access from me whenever, even if I'm not streaming. But I'm going to announce that later in the week. It's kind of exciting. So thank you guys again for all of the numbers and whatnot. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I'm trying to pump out as much content as I can. This is my full-time job, so I'm trying to get as best as I can at it. But thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.